Call me Corky. Corky!
Thank you.
Holy crap! What is the guy who's taking the picture standing there naked? Because that's my picture.
Oh.
This is a short period of time in my life where I was unemployed because I got fired from my job. And I was drinking wine and watching soaps. And I realized that this was not a good combination. You'll enjoy it. It gets better. Today is a sit around and yak day. I think we're just gonna have a bitch session today. Well, sometimes you need to bitch about stuff.
And hola, ta-da! And sometimes you got nothing to bitch about because you're on vacation. And some people still do that. I don't know why. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our vacation. This was an impromptu decision that we made because we didn't have anything going on this morning. And
because it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's 10 here. I know it's noon there, but it's 10 o'clock here. Forgive the camera angle. The light is coming in through the window over here, and we wanted to have light on our face and not be dark, but we can spin it around and show you the view in a sec. I want to say hi to people in the chat. Let's see. Who was here first? Patrick Murphy. Patrick! Welcome, dear. TC's a hot second. The international edition. Exactly. We are international kids.
Totally.
Welcome.
Trust me on this. We are.
We are. TC, Patrick. Who else is here? Let me get down here farther. Momster.
Told you to send her a link.
Told you to send her a link. Exactly. And I did. And you got it. Yay.
Oh, and buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Amigos and amigas.
See. Let's see. We got us. We got Brenda. Yay. Brenda made it. Woohoo. Yay. All right, let me check and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Patrick, Monster, Hey, look who's here. Ta-da!
Greg, the man, the myth,
the legend.
The legend.
No Money G is here. Yeah. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Canceled plans? Wait a minute.
I hope your mom understands.
Yeah, let's hope, shall we?
She probably does.
Let's hope. I'm hoping she does. Yeah.
I mean, we missed you guys.
Yeah, we missed you guys big time.
Ethel.
Ethel's here. And baby. Welcome, Ethel. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Let's see who else is here. Did I get everybody now? Got everybody. Got Ethel. Oh, nope. There's DC. We're having a heck of a good time. Thank you for asking.
You guys, it's just so absolutely.
There goes my hair.
Bueno here.
It is bueno. It's
muy bien.
Muy bueno. Down Cinco de Mayo. Did you what? Wait a minute. Did you guys get crazy down there for Cinco de Mayo? No.
That's Mexican.
That's more Mexican.
That's the Mexican.
Yeah, Costa Rica is not the same country.
Their Holy Week here was a week before we came down.
It was Easter week, basically. Yeah. And then last Thursday was Labor Day for them.
Yes.
See, so
because I was looking up places to go eat, and it kept saying my hours might be affected by Labor Day, and I'm like,
Labor Day.
I looked at her. I'm like, what?
Labor Day.
So I had to look it up because that's what you do. And it was a Thursday.
I know.
It was last week Thursday.
I have a hat I can put on, but you know what? Heck it. It's vacation hair.
I'm telling you, this hair just loves humidity.
No, it's okay. I have a hat, but it's vacation. Don't judge me. We're not judging you.
My hair, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, it's vacation hair. Damn it. And then we're gonna live with it. We're gonna deal with it. So everybody, it's been a heckin' of a good.
I'm not judging you, Patrick. I'm just saying
we've been having fun.
Different Spanish, different holiday.
Different Spanish, different holiday. You may hear some background noises because
we're
staying at a Airbnb that it's open to the valley below, right? So we're going to get sounds from people working on things out there. Plus, we're going to get Glams. We're going to get hey Glams. How you doing?
Because it's mountainous here,
things echo.
The busy road that we're next to, semi trucks travel at. It's one of the roads they can travel on.
And there's a downhill grade.
A downhill grade, and
so you'll hear people jake breaking.
It's very loud, but it's like anything, you get used to it after a little bit.
Plus, we got birds singing outside. We got chickens going off outside. There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, there's a rooster crowing this morning.
There was a rooster crowing this morning,
and it was light by 5:30.
Yep.
But then again, it's dark by starting to get dark by 6, I think. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's dark by 6. Trust me. 5 o'clock.
Hey, when you're on vacation, time is whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure. Just reading chat. Yep. So yeah, we're having a heck of a good time. We're checking sites out. So what we do on vacation, we hang out in a different area. We go traveling around in a vehicle. We
get lost.
We get lost, which is the fun part.
We got lost in San Ramon yesterday.
Do you
kind
know
of.
the way to San Ramon?
We found
Yeah.
parking. Because of the rain here, they have to have like these 12-inch ditches.
Deep ditches. Deep
So
ditches.
the roads aren't that wide.
Yeah.
And parking is limited when you go into the cities. And so they use Waze, which is WAZE here.
Not like Google Maps. I mean, you can use Google Maps.
You can use Google Maps.
Not as
I've
accurate.
kind of gone between the two of them.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And so parking in the city is kind of difficult. And if the curb has got yellow, don't park there.
Which is international, I believe.
Otherwise, the policia will find you.
Yeah, or they'll ticket your ass, and you don't want
Which
to ticket.
there are
in the
not a
street.
lot of policia here
No, not a
that
lot
we
at
have
all.
seen.
And people do park in those spots. I've noticed.
But I think it's just for quick loading and unloading grocery stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we found a parking space that we paid for. And so we were going to walk to go eat.
So TC says, "Woo, Waze outdated," and then Greg comes back with, "I use Waze." It just worked better here for information and things.
My leg is going down.
You're no, yeah. These are not our chairs. These are not. We're not used to these chairs.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, you just stop.
I know.
We're
Vacation here.
We're like in 80 degrees weather, and
I know
humid.
it's lovely though. It's
Slightly
lovely.
humid.
We're not cold. We're not cold at all.
Yeah, it's.
So the best dish we had, I would have to say, was this one. Right here.
Why is it telling me we're in San Rafael?
We're not in San Rafael. We stopped. Now this was a really cool thing. We stopped. We parked. We walked around.
Oh my God!
Yesterday in San Ramon, and we ended up
Even some nice gentleman from Costa Rica,
tried to give us directions to
in
a place
Spanish.
to eat.
and he said something about 3 blocks, and so
So
we
we went
started walking.
We went up 3
We've
blocks.
already walked like a bunch of blocks.
Yeah.
And just trying to get the map to work right, because Waze doesn't use walking, it uses driving.
Yeah.
And so whereas Google Maps, you can use walking. And so
Well, he gave us the name of the place and said 3 blocks up and hang a left, which I got through my terrible Spanish. But we went 3 blocks up and took a left, and it wasn't there.
so little restaurants, like little cafes, are called sodas, SODA.
Mhm.
And they're usually family run. And this one sees a little sign. All it said was soda.
And it's literally hand lettered on the side of a alleyway.
yeah.
Seriously, this is how it was set up. So handwritten on the side of an alleyway, and I'm like, look, here's a soda.
Well, it was painted
Well, yeah,
on the brick.
hand lettered in paint, I should say. So we cross the street and go over there, and we look inside, and literally, if this is the street, there's an alley, right? Goes in, and inside the alley is a window and some benches and a seat. A
Yeah, there's no
countertop.
tables.
There's no tables. It's just countertops nailed to the wall and bench seats.
Yeah.
See.
And they no hablo inglés.
Oh no.
And so
No.
thank God this isn't the 1980s, that it is 2025 and
Right.
we have Google Translate. So
2 lovely women.
I almost think they were like
Daughter,
mother
and
and
daughter.
daughter.
See, yeah.
So
You know, I say see a lot. I say see a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we used, and I finally just said, we want real Costa Rican food. Surprise us.
Surprise.
And we said pollo, which is chicken.
Well, I said arroz con pollo,
Yeah.
which is chicken and rice. I mean, that I knew I wanted.
And you guys, we took a picture of it. We
I did.
posted
I
it.
Yeah,
Dawn,
that's it right there.
they do not underfeed you here.
Oh my God. And this is, no, get this. This is chicken up here and rice. This is French fries,
With ketchup.
ketchup, and kind of a sour creamy sauce. And this over here is
Is
salad,
salad.
which is basically lettuce and
The
pico de
dressing was
gallo.
really good.
And the dressing was really good because it was.
And then they encouraged us to
Oh.
try the jar of carrots, which was
It's
hotter
hot.
than these
chili.
Blanco
It was chilies.
gringas. Like,
Yeah, it was chilies. Also,
but we did it with a smile on our face.
Cooked plantain is another thing. It's always on the
Yes.
side.
Oh yeah.
Always on the side. Cooked
Every
plantain.
breakfast comes with cooked plantain.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. It was,
And Glams, I can't tell you what my favorite dish is so far because they've all been very, very, very
they've all
good.
been great. They've all
Oh,
been
now
great.
he's speaking Spanish, and I'm gonna like not know what that says.
Let's see.
Espero que lo estés pasando genial. Something about being nice, I think.
Okay. Well, you get.
I don't know. You got Google.
Oh my God! Here we go.
So the first B&B or the Airbnb we stayed in.
Airbnb.
So, the woman.
Hope you're having a blast. Is that what it is? We are having a blast. If that's what that is. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's what it says.
Oh, that's what it says. Okay.
I think.
I hope so.
So, you guys, the hospitality here, and granted we're vacationing, but the hospitality here
It's amazing.
is absolutely
Yeah.
they're so nice.
So I didn't post.
So
these.
she bakes cakes.
So this is a picture of us, and we'll post these when we get home and stuff. This is Mary and I standing in the courtyard of her home, and she has 2 courtyards. Did you notice? We went to
Yes.
the kitchen. She had
See?
another one. Not lovely home, family home. The lady in front, I believe, is an older lady. She does a lot of the cooking, and the one behind her is the woman who owns the house.
It wasn't our business to ask.
Yeah.
Like what the family, and then there was a young woman who spoke
Aw,
some English.
look at this. Glams, you didn't have to do that.
Thank you, honey.
Sweetie, thank you. I gotta do dancing cats for that shit. Hold on. No, play it, baby. Play it. Thank you,
Oh,
dear.
it's better than your mouse.
True that. Thank you, Glams. That was so sweet of you.
So,
You didn't have to do that, dear.
like the second day we're there, right? So we got in a week ago Sunday.
Yeah.
And like the second day we're there, they bring us a fresh mango.
Beautiful house. Oops, sorry, trying to get the glare out of there. Beautiful
Which-
house. Beautiful plant.
I am not exaggerating when I say it was the best mango I've ever had.
Yeah, it was. It was
I
amazing.
had to watch a YouTube video to see how to actually cut a mango, but I did it.
We don't do a lot of mangoes at home.
They don't taste good. I did one once and it was messy and it didn't taste good. I mean, it didn't taste horrible, but it just didn't have a lot of flavor.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, amiga.
Oh, muchas gracias. Sí.
And then a couple days later, like on a Thursday or something, they brought us 2 freshly made
Tortillas.
tortillas.
Ooh.
They did not last long.
No.
my
Tortillas. They were lovely tortillas.
And then, so
then,
Saturday, she sends me. So fortunately, Airbnb translates
yes, thank
because
God.
she
Thank
no
God.
hablo inglés and we un poquito español, which means she spoke very, very, very
Very
little
little
English,
English. And
and
we
we spoke very, very little Spanish.
Small amount.
She says, well, what time are you planning on checking out? And I'm automatically thinking like she wants us to out of here or something. And
No.
because checkout's at like noon. And I said, well, like 10 a.m. And she said, can you do breakfast at 8:30?
Aw, how sweet.
We're like, really?
Aw, yeah, I mean, it's
Oh
very
my
sweet of her. She didn't have to do that. I mean, I understand it's an Airbnb, and some people believe that breakfast is supposed to be included in that, but
There was no expectations
Yeah.
of any of that.
hey, Land Shark, welcome, buddy. Oh, this mouse is just giving me grief. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, and no, it's not Greg's fault. So, yeah, it was really cool. We had a lovely breakfast with them.
A very nice chat. The young woman translated for us
It's probably
as
a
best
daughter or niece or something.
Yeah.
We couldn't really tell. We didn't ask,
It's not our business.
Mm-hmm. Because she has traveled
I
internationally.
think that was some of the best rice and beans that breakfast I had.
Rice and beans, staple here. Very much a staple here.
So in America, and don't say you're from America when you're here
We learned
or
this.
any part of Central or South America
because it's all America.
hello,
It's all
there's
American.
North America,
South
Central
America.
America.
So, yeah, yeah, there you go.
So
We say the U.S. now.
So either
Or
you're
the
from the
States.
States or you're from the US.
Mhm.
Because it's kind of insulting to say America like you're the only one that counts.
Yeah.
I think is how it comes across.
It could. So you say U.S. or you say the States.
Or Michigan.
So
And then I do this thing like Michigan, and
like
that's where we
everybody
live.
from the world knows that's Michigan. I think that's funny as hell.
So hey, Live Style Rewind.
Hey, Liv, how's it going, sweetie? Did many of the Airbnbs have never gotten breakfast from any of them? Yeah, it's not a thing. So the breakfast was a surprise.
We did when we did the highway
In the
garage
States,
sale
yeah,
in the States.
it's a thing.
And we stayed in the bedroom of the hostess and the host, and they fed us breakfast in the morning, which was really sweet. But
Yeah.
that was years ago.
That was years ago. But yeah,
So,
and here actually there's a sign on the wall that says you can get breakfast if you want to pay for it, and she will do breakfast for you if you want to pay for it. But there's a full kitchen here. I can actually walk around a little bit and show you the accommodations we're at right now.
it's a very nice apartment. When you come here, don't expect anything fancy unless you're going to stay in a fancy hotel or something.
Yeah,
And that was not,
and we wanted budget. We wanted something that was reasonably priced,
under $100 a night, and that's
Yeah.
what we got.
and that's what we got. So we're don't come with a super duper. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny. Hola.
Thank you for answering my email, Johnny. I appreciate it.
We are having fun. Thanks very much, Liv. We are having a good time.
You guys will probably get tired of us talking about it, but I just can't. I mean, I'm looking at mountains right now.
Yeah.
Green covered mountains. And because everything is built into hillsides and mountains.
Yeah. Oh, it's all up and downy. I mean, the videos we've shown you of travel so far, and I have a lot more I got to edit, but we've been playing and having fun, and I haven't been editing. So sorry, but we'll get to them when we get home. The roads are amazingly fun. If you like video driving, if you like, see, I've told a couple people I've trained all my life for this. I played video games, and the driving on the roads is kind of all over the place.
Oh,
you saw the roads exactly.
Oh,
Glams is going to be on the auction today. Sweet, or not today, tomorrow. Very cool. See, I miss that. We miss that slightly. Not today, we don't miss it, but we do miss it when we're home.
yeah. We're not doing any 4-wheel driving because we didn't get a 4-wheel drive
We got a
rental.
standard rental, and it's a. I thought I'd taken a picture of the car, but you think I can find it?
It's a Toyota Cross, isn't it?
LaCrosse?
No,
Something?
Cross. It's just Cross.
The Toyota Cross, yes.
Or something
But
like
I want
that.
to show you guys the driveway we have to navigate.
Yeah.
Here we go. You see that? I don't know if you can see this, but you see where it kind of cuts off the garage door? That's a hill.
That's a drop off.
That is a drop off.
Don't drive over
Don't
that.
drive over that. So you literally have to go down the road, turn around, and that's a speed bump. The white thing across the road there is a little speed bump. Speed bumps are big deals here. There's a lot of speed bumps here. So yeah. But yeah, that is
Rachel!
that cuts it off a little bit. But it
Hi,
shows you-
honey.
It shows you just like it's a drop off. I mean, literally, it's like 3 feet. dropping
Yeah,
off.
we had to guide her into the garage the first time.
Because you have to come in on a tight angle, and then to get into the garage, you have to pull in tight against the wall so that the husband of the lady who owns the place
can get their
can
car
get in. I'm assuming he owns the place too. Not a problem. Last thing. Okay, so let me go catch up on chat. Sorry. Love the videos. Cool. No, I really gotta go. Exactly, you gotta go. What's this one say? How is it so far? How hot?
It's getting over 80. It depends on where you are.
Mm-hmm. Higher elevations.
It's cooler. It's cooler here in San Ramon than it was in Gracia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and in Gracia, so Gracia, and here,
It is
like
pretty
when
much
you're
warm
in the
year-round.
cities, the buildings are like smack dab next to each other, and a lot of the houses are that way too because there's just not a lot of flat space.
No, so they build
So
sideways.
houses are very close to the road, and they don't do house insurance here. They do gates. and fences.
Yeah.
And that's their insurance.
So we're on a hillside, right? So we are on the garage level, and we come down a little bit, and then this is the place we're staying in. Below us is a public, well, I should say a communal patio.
It's their family patio.
It's a family patio.
I think if we ordered breakfast, that's where we would eat.
I'm sure it is because there's a table down there.
So in Gracia, so they give us a remote to get into the garage or into the gate for the cars.
And a
It's
key.
very narrow, and they have 2 cars, and we had 1, and so we got to like shuffle cars.
We did the car
a lot.
shuffle a lot. Yeah.
Send her a message like, "Can we get out? We have to get out at 8:00 in the morning."
Mm-hmm.
So, and she was very gracious about it, but it cracked me up.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was fun. I enjoyed the.
So you can't really see the front of houses here if they're gated.
It's usually behind a gate
Um,
and such, but it's very cool. How much longer are you staying? Enjoy.
we
Thank
leave
you.
very late Saturday evening,
Yeah, like late. Like our flight is over.
like way past my bedtime.
Like past. Yeah, it's midnight, isn't it? Our flight or.
Yeah, something like
So,
that.
yeah. So we're
And we'll
cheap.
WMAX.
Oh my God, WMX. Welcome, babes. 15 minutes and road sign yet. Oh yeah.
No, and okay, so
No, not a lot of road signs.
they don't really have a mail system here. There's no mailboxes.
And there's no addresses.
And there's no addresses. So like finding this place, we drove around for about a half hour with the map.
Do you have the directions handy?
Yeah.
Basically, the directions she gave us was a hoot because there are no addresses.
And I'm used to getting
Yeah, Sunday.
when I was growing up, I
Coming
lived
home
out in the
Sunday
country. So
morning.
telling my friends from the city to come find me, you would give them an address, and this is way before, MapQuest and all that stuff. But you would give them landmarks too, because that's how you did it back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people are directionally challenged.
Well, a
so-
lot of people navigate by landmark too, which I understand because I'm kind of that girl.
And this is not to make fun of anybody how they describe things.
No, but this is how you have to, and it worked. Somewhat broken English as well because of the translation, but the directions.
Okay, so
Here's the directions for this place.
part of it is 400 meters east of the bridge, the Union.
So it's a Union Bridge, I guess, or the Bridge of the Union, whatever.
Um,
And then you had to go
there was
past
more
a
direct-
Cheery or something.
I think she actually sent me
So, and then it's like,
un momento.
okay, so you're going to look it up.
I have to
You got to look it up.
see if it's in my messages. Okay.
Oh, what is this? It looks scrumptious. On your Instagram. All right, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can get there from
We're
here.
only on the laptop, so I don't
yeah,
know.
bear with me, buddy. We'll see if we can figure it out. On Instagram? Puerto Rico has crazy addresses like that. It's all numbered off Highway 99 or something like. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I don't have
Not
the
an
original. I don't know what happened to the original, but it was like you'll see this gas station, and then you got to go under the Union Bridge, which is a 1-lane thing.
Past the Central Market, yada yada. But,
We are right now. We are 2 hours behind
you guys.
Eastern Standard Time.
So it's like 10, 20, 23 here.
Yeah.
In the morning.
When time change occurs in the States, then it'll only be 1 hour.
I'm trying to think of what the Instagram. But he said on the it was an Instagram. So I was going to try to go find it. What it was. Because he's dying to know what it is. He's dying. Was it my Instagram? Trying to think. My post, maybe?
We had pizza.
We did have pizza.
Got there right before the huge thunderstorm.
Nope, that's not it. All right, we'll figure it out.
Was it TC? Was it this?
It was my Instagram, he said. Get on my Instagram. Okay. My Instagram. Oops.
Yeah, she tends to remember to take more pictures of
Food.
food.
All right, find it on my Instagram if you can.
So, yeah, this is the picture off our deck. You have to climb over the windowsill, but that's the picture off the deck that
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
looking at right now.
It's like you have, you know where the pink house that they tore down used to be. Stuff like that. Directions like that. Exactly. Exactly. Looks like some sort of nacho dish, she said. Oh, that?
Was it that one?
See? So, yeah, Luke got it right. It is a pulled pork on top of something, and the something was potato wedges, fried potato wedges, and then that was kind of a mayo-y dip.
So it was like supposed to be Mexican.
It was good. It was supposed to be Mexican. We stopped at a little place. Christina, welcome. We are having a good time.
honey.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun. We just like to,
And boo!
we're adventuring and checking things out. Thank you guys. I know, right?
Yeah, so hers, that's what Dawn had. And that dip in the middle is like a fresh kind of sour cream, but it's better.
Yeah.
I would,
Give you guys the anti-glare version.
I don't
It's
know
not
what they
easy.
call it, but I know they've told us, but it's different than sour cream.
Mm-hmm. We've had
Julie
some-
McIntyre, oh, hi, honey.
We've had some great food. here.
The food is beyond, and like our lunch yesterday was under 15 US. It was
Oh, yeah.
under, so we just gave them 15 US because they didn't take
It's like-
credit cards.
Is it crema?
Grandma,
See, very much so. Looks and sounds delicious. It was.
you
And it was.
guys, we haven't had a bad meal here.
Yeah, and like I said, for both of those, actually, it was only like 12 something, and we gave him 15.
Yeah, and we
Because-
just said you're fine.
Yeah.
because
But it
we're
was
crazy.
amazing
We're
food.
crazy.
It
Gringos.
literally, it was a hole in the wall. There
Literally,
was like a doorway, alleyway.
it wasn't even on it.
It
when
wasn't
I
on the
searched
map.
for
She had to put
restaurants,
it on like
Google Maps. So yeah, it just, and these two ladies run it, and
Rocking the food,
we're
man.
just like, okay. They showed us 2 jugs of drink. One was kind of
Red.
a white, and one was red, like a
Juicy
fruit
red.
punch. And I'm
Mhm.
like, Uno this one and Uno that one.
Yeah.
And so they're like, okay.
So it's just, like, don't be afraid to take a chance.
The coffee has been magnificent.
We're gonna bring home some coffee. We're definitely bringing home some coffee.
Yeah.
Mom wants coffee for sure, and we've got a bag of coffee for Mom. She will have to use her, because she has a Keurig. She'll have to use her little pod thingies, but it's amazing coffee. I love it.
So before
This is
we
like all
got
the
here
food just-
Sunday,
I know, right? And it is. It's like all our meals have been great, and we did buy eggs. We got-
the eggs aren't refrigerated.
yeah, no egg, no refrigeration. So
Oh, and when you order breakfast and you order eggs, you get them one or 2 ways: fried
or
or
scrambled.
scrambled. There's none of this US
Easy.
over easy, over medium, soft yolk, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't do
You
that.
get
here.
what you get, damn it.
And I am super
And I got
cool
no
with
problem
that.
with that. Yeah, I'm not. So don't be too picky, and you're gonna have a great time. Is my point. Because some people are really kind of picky when they travel, and they want like the higher end stuff. No, we're not that way.
I think they might be.
We're not-
Um,
we're not-
Thank
it is.
you.
It is.
Except for when I'm lost and I can't get the maps to work right.
It
then,
is.
then I get a little anxious, but other than that, and then my wife deals with me. She's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, just don't move the car yet.
Yes, Costa Rica is one of the top coffee producers, and I believe they have the exclusive Starbucks contingent or something. One of the guys told us.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, exclusive to
But I think-
one particular type of coffee is grown specifically for Starbucks.
But I also think that they all coffee growers have to grow the same kind of coffee beans. I think that is what I remember reading at one
I don't
point.
know. I have to look it up.
I don't think there's
I
like a
don't know.
variation. They have to grow a certain grade
Strain of coffee.
of coffee because they don't want crappy coffee coming out of it.
Nobody
So
wants crappy coffee.
we've gone by coffee bean fields, we've gone by sugarcane fields, and then also semi trailers loaded with sugarcane.
Yes. To the
Um,
processing plant where they process it.
it's mango season right now. What else? Strawberries are in season
Strawberries.
right now.
We went up in the hills in the dairy area. Or the,
Oh yeah,
what do they
there's
call it?
dairy.
Yeah, there's dairy. So there's a lot of area up in the hills with cows and things, and we've got some great cheese. It's just gone now because I used up the last of the eggs
Oh my
this morning.
god. Yeah.
I want to go back there just to get more cheese.
That's way up in the clouds though. I don't even know where we were now.
It was great. Oh, ordered 40 pounds of Starbucks. Say what? Oh yeah.
Starbucks has nothing on the coffee here.
I mean, it's good. I like Starbucks coffee, But and that, if you got a great price, I'm good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh, great.
there's some
But
great coffee here.
if I had to choose Costa Rica coffee or Starbucks, I would pick Costa Rica coffee
Every day.
right now.
Every time. Yep.
Oh, and let me show you something.
Oh, okay, and now it's time
We
for the
haven't used
show and
this.
tell portion of our program.
used this yet, but Greg will appreciate this.
Oh yeah. We have not used it yet. Not here. We did the coffee pot, but we will be using it. We'll try it before we leave. So this is how the coffee should be brewed here. So what this is
This is, I think, before coffee makers.
it wouldn't stand. As you can see here, it's been well
They're
gloved.
generally handmade,
It's a cloth bag,
like a sock.
like a sock with a little metal ring in it. You put this in here, you put the coffee in here. You take your cup and you place it below, and then you pour water, hot water, of course, through this, and it's kind of like drip coffee in the States, I guess is the best way to put it. So, and that's how they prefer to brew their coffee here. There you have it. That's your Costa Rican lesson for the day. He was reading the chat.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
so we hired a driver.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't mind driving, but I would like to see the sights more than I can while I'm driving and trying to navigate the roads.
And try not to fall into a ditch or off the side of a mountain.
Mhm.
It's not. It can be a little scary, but
Plus, they know where all the cool stuff is.
because they're
They know where all the cool
they're
shit
native.
is.
They
They're
live
native.
here.
So
They're
we
citizens.
we took the money we saved from staying at a really ritzy place, and we put it into a driver, and it was well worth it because we got to check out the dairy area, not the derriere, but the dairy area, and the strawberry area. We got all that. We checked out some.
They
big
grow
cool-
pineapples. We haven't had any yet, but they grow
Yeah,
pineapples
we haven't done that. And then
and other kinds of fruit that I can't pronounce. Don't know the names of. And limes. No lemons. Limes. Limes
limes are the thing.
are any and everything.
And
And tons of people on the side of the street just selling bananas. Oh, and they grow bananas.
lots of
And plantains.
lots of produce.
Yeah.
There's and they have like a weekly market where everybody, depending on the area you live in. I mean, Grecia and San Ramon and a few and Tennis and all these different towns have a weekly market where people bring their fresh produce and they bring their craft items or whatever, coffee, just artesian type stuff, I guess you'd call it, and they bring it to market and people go there and they buy stuff. So very cool. All right, what does a sugar cane
I don't know.
smell like? It's a sugar beet.
We
factory.
passed one
It's
factory.
terrible. It stinks up the whole town. So we passed the processing plant because they were bringing in a tractor was hauling two different
Yeah.
wagons of sugar cane when we went by the processing plant. It was steamy. It smelled like they were.
Lots of water.
It
I think
smelled
they
like
wash
they
it
were.
off first.
They did. Well, they wash it and then they have to like steam process it or whatever. So it didn't smell horrible. It just smelled like they were processing plants of some kind.
I didn't
It
notice.
didn't
anything.
smell sweet. It didn't smell horrible, but it was just. It smelled like they were doing something, but it didn't smell off at all.
Yeah.
It didn't like reek up the place or anything. So maybe beets are different. Maybe beets just stink.
Okay, we haven't had any spiders,
Spiders not so bad
but you do have to shut all the windows at night.
in this location, especially. I
Yeah,
noticed.
in Gracia, it wasn't a big deal.
Was something flying around my? Is it a fly?
Yeah, it's
flying
just
around
like a little gnat or something.
Oh, okay.
She just got bit by something
I got
earlier.
bit by something just a little bit ago.
I don't know what it was.
Mm-mm.
Hopefully, it'll go away. But if she suddenly falls over on the floor, I might have to go.
Yeah, no.
So
No spiders yet, really.
Not really any spiders.
Little beetle bugs.
So we call them June bugs, and they're like
Little brown
They're just
beetles.
creepy ass bugs. So they don't do anything. They
half an
just,
inch to an inch, depending on how big
they're
they get.
smaller than a cicada.
Mm-hmm.
So they're about yay big, and I'm the first one up usually.
Clean
So
them up.
I had to go around and clean up beetles.
So
The light.
construction here is not as tight or as airtight for sure as it is in the States because they do not have cold weather here. Everything is hard surface. There are no carpets. There are rugs. Okay. So we have a tile floor. Can I unplug? I'm going to try to show you guys what we're talking about. So bear with me. Here we go. So we have a tile floor. See? So no rugs. That's a room. That's us. That's the view out the window, of course.
We didn't use that as a backdrop because
It's
the
too
light,
bright.
the light coming in
Too
just
bright.
didn't do much.
We
for
would
us,
be dark, and you guys wouldn't be able to see our faces. And I
which
figured,
may have been a good thing.
you know,
But I think they miss our faces.
maybe.
I think they miss
So
our faces.
everything is hard surfaces, but it's not really airtight, super airtight because they don't have to worry about cold air leaking in like we do in the States. Portions of the States, of course. I'm talking about any place that gets under freezing
I think
most of the time.
I think that
So bugs get in.
last week our driver Charlie drove us up into the mountains to the point that we were driving through clouds.
Yeah, that was cool.
And we drove up by the volcano that we showed you pictures of a couple weeks ago. And honestly, it just looks like smoke coming out of the top of a green mountain.
Yeah,
There's
no like there's
We're
not,
not doing Pompeii here.
no, it's not.
And
Pompeii.
so
it
there
does
was
affect the
there was
haze
a
around
slight,
a little bit.
yeah, it
It was
was
a haze.
there was a haze and there was a slight smell the closer we got to it.
Yeah, but not
But
like
I grew up in farm country and I'm used to spring and manure spreading. So, which could,
it wasn't the
clean out
same
your
as
sinuses.
it wasn't like a rotten egg smell like you
Mm-mm.
expect to get off of like something like that. It was just a slight odor, but not bad.
but it's been kind of overcast and cloudy. So it's hard to tell
How much of the haze is to volcano and how much of the
because
haze
we're
is,
starting to get into rainy
clouds.
season.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's hard to tell if that's smoke from the volcano or
Or just
if that's
haze.
just going to be a
none yet. No howler
we
monkeys
haven't
yet.
really gotten into
The deep jungle
the rainforest areas yet.
yet. We're gonna see if we can.
We're gonna
got
see if
time.
we can towards the end of the week.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah. So we haven't.
but the thing is, if you go to some of the tourist places where like wildlife refuges and stuff, you have to go like
Really
really early when they open, so you can beat the crowds.
And let's be real, we're not really early kind of girls. We're not that early kind of person.
I am here 5:30 this morning,
She's
man.
up early. She's up real early.
But it's light. I woke up and it was light out.
Mhm.
Not bright light, but it was early morning light. And I'm like, well, shit, I might as well get up and start the coffee and
Well, shit.
just do my thing.
Yeah. See.
Listen to the rooster crow. But it's dark it's getting dark by 6 at night. And by 9 o'clock or so, we're like, oh my God, I can't
Yeah.
keep my eyes open
Let's
anymore.
go to bed.
So
I call the monster and say, "Hey, how was your day? We're doing this. We did that. La da 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 da." And then we watch a little Netflix and go to bed.
Yeah, our driver was trying to help us find sloths in the tree because he knows what kind of trees they like.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were driving last week, that we didn't. But we did see like this weird looking larger sized bird that he pointed out, and I don't remember the name of it.
Okay. Yeah. Big bird was flying around. That one? You're talking about the one that was flying around?
Well, I think they do have vultures here, but no, it was
Oh.
one that had like a weird thing on it. It was black and it had a skinny neck and it had like a little pouchy under its head.
Kind of like this.
Yeah. And the locals are like, it's dry season. It's dry season. It's dry season. It's not green. This
It's
is
green. I'm like, it's pretty damn green.
It's usually greener and stuff. And I'm like, okay, first of all, you got flowers blooming like everywhere.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's not
bad here, right?
And stuff is still green. I mean, you can kind of tell where it's dry, but I'm like, compared to where we're from the Midwest, and spring is finally just starting. It was just starting to happen before we left, and it's like, hey, you guys. So all those houseplants, all those tropical houseplants you have, they're like growing on the side of the road here.
Oh yeah, big versions. Big versions.
People are growing cactus, and they're just.
So
they use what little yard space they have. It's amazing what they can fit in. And like we're in Gracia where we parked our car, every morning there was like this nice scent coming in from I don't know which flowers.
Let's see if I can. I was going to try to switch cameras because we're on the laptop and it has a outward facing camera. It's a pad as well. Let me see if I can take you guys and show you. You want to show them some of the scenery? You can. I can give it a try.
The battery's charged, so you're good,
Let's go.
right?
Let's go. Hang on. Drop that
See ya.
keyboard. Come on. Oh, here we go. All right, hang on, guys.
Yeah, this would be hard to do with a PC.
I know, right? So you can hear a truck going by out there. I don't know. What do you think? This is what I'm looking down on. That's a common area. Oh, go for the hammock? Yeah, there you go. So literally, we have to step out our window to get to that, but it's very cool. That's the area. There you go. And that's our kitchen. Yeah, I know. Again, I'm coming back. Hey, ho. Ta-da! We're back. Did that work for you guys? Cool.
Field trip.
Field trip. Woohoo! Exactly. It is very cool. Yeah, it's neat out there for sure. Lovely. So today we're gonna go running around some more.
Yeah, drive around.
Yep. Do some more driving. Maybe check out another.
Check out small
soda,
towns and
another
stuff.
Soda, maybe a
So
stop.
the way we've kind of traveled over the last 23 years is you go someplace, you have to go somewhere, and then like when we went to Nashville, Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
we put Google Maps on how to bike something,
Yeah.
which puts you
Oh, somebody's dog is having a fit.
perros.
Pero.
We put it on walking, so it takes you all the side streets or all the side roads,
Yeah.
and it gets you off the interstate, off the highways,
Right.
until such time as
You need a bathroom
or a restaurant or
food.
something,
Yeah.
or gas. So then you just switch it back to car, and then you just punch in like restaurants near here or something like that. And so that's how we found the one place. It was like this big pole barn size structure.
Right.
Everything is open air here.
Yeah. Very open.
There's like no screens on the window.
Mhm.
Everything is open air. All the sodas, restaurants, everything is open air. And
So
they
it was
had-
like an outdoor food court.
yeah,
So they had a covering over the picnic table area and stuff, but they also had green space to sit with picnic tables and
Yeah.
sit by fire pits and things. There was a bar, which was strange to see in a open air food court. And there was a bar, there was a Mexican place, a pizza place, and there was Italian place, and then the Mexican place where I got that plate of food
Yeah.
that TC was so fascinated with. There you go. Find a good record store. Well, that's probably going to be. I looked those up, and probably I'm going to have to go back to San Jose to see a record store.
yeah,
And when we come back home, we may check out San Jose a little more
yeah.
because we got to drop the rental car there. That's where the airport is. So I'll see what I can do. But it's kind of interesting here that the drivers we've had and the places we've been in have been playing mostly 80s and 90s music.
Yesterday we had Michael Jackson.
Wasn't in Spanish. It was just Michael
Where the
Jackson.
heck were we?
We were at the grocery store.
Oh, that's right. We
We
finally found it. Oh, so I need distilled water.
Yeah.
I brought a bunch of little bottles with me. I got them through
Amazon.
I got them on Amazon. They're small bottles.
Yeah.
Because carrying a huge jug of
For
distilled
CPAP,
water.
for her CPAP is what it's
So
for.
I got them through the TSA pretty good.
Mhm.
That week ago Sunday. That was fun. And then but I'm running out because I didn't want to overpack bottled water.
Yeah. We're
So
bringing gallons and
around
gallons of bottled
here,
water.
they don't use antifreeze in the cars. They use distilled water in the
I thought you
radiator.
said for the battery.
Oh, it's the battery? Is it the
I was
battery?
going to say old batteries did use distilled water.
Yeah, they use. Okay, right.
I was gonna
So
say, I didn't
the only
know-
two places is a Pharmacia or the auto store.
Yeah. So we found the Pharmacia and they didn't have it. So we went cruising around again and we spotted like an outdoor strip mall basically, and it had
Owned by the same company.
same people owned it. Pharmacia, so pharmacy, a pet store,
a pet
food,
store.
a
grocery store.
which was Mercado or whatever. Supermercado, and a hardware store. Yeah, all in the same like building strip, right?
but it's all separate,
Yeah,
sort of.
built into a hill.
Yeah.
So different entrances, right?
But at
You
least
go-
they had parking.
Oh yeah, they had parking, and they had parking across the street, which was nice. So we pull in. I grab a grocery cart. She hoofs it over to the left to the pharmacia, while I start doing the grocery shopping. So I pick up eggs and
So
more
before
iced
I
tea.
walked in the pharmacia, I get on Google Translate and I say, "Do you have distilled water?" It translates it. So when I walk in, I go, "Hablo inglés," and he's like, the young man's like,
a lot of times it's
"No."
no or
No.
poquito, or
Yeah, and
poquito.
so I just hold up my phone and go,
distilled
and he
water.
goes, and he big smile, he goes, "See?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
so it's more expensive here,
distilled water.
a couple bucks more than what I pay back home,
Sure.
but I don't care.
Distilled water, you need it, but everything else is cheaper, mostly, unless you're buying stuff that's really
Well, we
heavily
spent-
imported,
We
like
spent close to $60 on groceries yesterday.
peanut. But yeah, but look what we got. We got a couple different packs of meat stuff. We got a cheese, 2.5 dozen of eggs. We got cheeses. We got what else did we get? Chips. I got that big
Trail
bottle
mix.
of tea. You got trail mix.
I found trail mix.
So you did buy some stuff that was imported.
Probably.
See.
Oh, we
So-
bought toothpaste.
And
That was
toothpaste.
imported.
That was of course imported, but they do have toothpaste here. But we got a little because they were in bigger tubes.
Yeah, we
We
just
just got a little tube of crust. But things like peanut butter is heavily taxed because it's imported. They don't grow peanuts here, and they don't make peanut butter here. Stuff like that. So yeah, team recover.
But Mom, when we were at the grocery store, we saw no Jif peanut butter.
Oh yeah, you die here. There was no Jif.
Sorry.
In fact,
I even looked. I took the time to freaking look.
did you
for
see any peanut butter?
Yeah.
They did have peanut butter.
Yeah, but it
probably
was no
what?
Jif.
It wasn't Jif?
No.
Skippy?
I didn't. No,
I don't know.
I don't know what it was.
Oh,
It was
no.
peanut butter. I
It was
can't read
peanut
labels yet. Seriously, I'm like taking pictures and having Google
That's why
Translate
Google
it because
Translate's
I'm
very
like,
handy.
you sometimes you can pick
so
out.
smuggle peanuts into the country. Exactly. We got nailed for an apple, dude. We're not smuggling plants
yeah.
in. Sorry.
So we haven't flown in 23 years. Like,
A long time. A long time.
Like I haven't flown in an airplane since 9/11.
You guys saw the breakfast that the hotel gave us before we left Chicago, which had an apple with it. It was like a bagel, an apple, some peanut butter, some blah 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 blah. Even peanut butter, maybe. I don't know. I think we'd have to claim it.
You
Pay
cannot.
duty.
It's not just Costa Rica. You can't take seeds, plants,
Yeah, anything like
fruit, vegetables.
that. So we
You-
got
you
nailed
can't-
for those apples we forgot to eat.
Totally forgot. She was very nice in Costa
Yeah,
Rica
she's like, you can't have
customs.
this apple. I'm like, it's okay.
So I hand her my whole lunch bag, right? And she looks in it and she hands back my granola bar. I'm like,
So you
well,
can have that.
because I was like, just take it all. I don't want to get in trouble.
You know how it is. So yeah, no freshy anything. Your grand trip reminded me of Pittsburgh a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, like you notice that here too.
yeah. It's like what flat areas? Not a lot. And when you see them, you're like, oh look, a field. You know, that kind of thing.
Like they're literally growing things on mountainsides. It's not quite terraced, but they
Terrorist. Not
Terrorist.
Terrorist.
terraced.
Terrorist. Flat do. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah. Retrofit the Camry.
So
Just drive. Oh, yeah, maybe. You could drive that here. It's not that big of a car.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It is, I mean, I'm appreciating small cars.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. And the one we've got is not, the one we rented is a 4-door, but it's not a huge car. You may need that if you're going to drive here, you may need the guns.
yeah, like you can cross the border with those
No, you won't be able to.
because that's what
You won't be able to.
because it's Mexico, Nicaragua.
Terrorist. That's it. Yes, it's not terrorist. Terrorist. I was watching the drive on 1.5 speed. It's extra. Yeah, that is. It's close enough just as it was.
That road from last week with all the hairpin
Yeah.
turns and stuff, there's no buses or trucks allowed.
Not on that one. Not on the one with
Nada,
where
nada.
the washout was in the road construction. No.
Mm-mm.
because them buses are big and long. They
Yeah,
have to
there's
take the main
tons
highway.
of public transport here, and the buses are in
They're
very
run on the
good.
regular.
They're very good condition.
Yeah, they're very nice.
They're very nice buses.
Much nicer than any Greyhound I've
She
ever been on.
wanted to try the public transportation
I'm not-
system,
I'm not-
and I was
I'm-
like, no, we're not doing
I'm
that.
that girl.
Maybe next trip.
I'm that girl. I'm like, let's just ride around in the bus all day just to see where it goes and what do you see. Very curvy, exactly. Very curvy. Hang on a second. I just wish you'd left the natural sounds listening to Mary swear. And yeah, no kidding. Most of it would have been windy and noisy. And while I was recording, I've got some footage recording while we were
There was
driving.
some swearing.
There was some swearing. While we were driving, a lot of times if I'm leaving audio out, it's either too windy or the driver is listening to music. Like when I've got some footage of Charlie, the guy, the driver.
He
we
likes
had.
rock. He likes
the 80s and 90s rock.
Yeah, it almost
But I couldn't
like
do it
hard
because
rock,
because
which
of
cracked me up.
YouTube's, would give us shit about the copyright. So
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So there you go. Hey, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia.
Are y'all moving down there? Hey, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, kid. It's lovely. It's lovely. Did everyone just freeze up? I don't know. I didn't.
Are you at? Uh-oh.
My limit of things.
Maybe he did because he was having problems yesterday
That's
with
true.
finding
Hopefully
Music
it's
Mojo.
not
He thinks it was his computer
Maybe.
that was off.
Let's see here. I remember honeymooning in Jamaica and riding into the bus on the way to the resort. That's how I die. This is how I die. Yeah, I know. They do some stunts. Those bus drivers, I'm surprised because the roads we have seen them on have been very. I'm like, holy shit, buddy, how do you drive this? Yeah, I'm cool. I don't know. I think TC, you're having some issues, buddy.
Yeah, because he hasn't responded, so I'm thinking it was him.
Yeah, I was having issues yesterday too.
Actually,
The roads are very narrow here.
there's
Not a lot of room to
When
go over
you-
anywhere.
you're coming to get on the little road, and I do mean little road that dead ends to get to our Airbnb
Yeah.
here in San Ramon.
Yeah.
She has to not get too far to the right because there's just this little drop off.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ditches,
'cause
the drainage ditches are about.
It's like a
This
V
deep.
shape. You can go
12
to your
inches.
right, or you
12 to
can
14.
stay on this road. And
Yeah.
and I'm in the driver's side. And I'm like, oh God, don't get too close. Don't get too close. I mean, I've driven Colorado Rockies, but that was decades ago.
Gotcha, buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with your stuff, but hopefully you get it worked out. Speaking from my own personal experience, I like an X. Oh, there you go. So it's a lot of fun. I'm
That's
enjoying
one
the
way to
driving.
look at it, Pat.
I'm enjoying the driving here. And
She's very
hopefully
good at
I
it.
can continue to enjoy the driving. I hate to jinx it and say, "Oh, I love driving here," and then the next thing you know, boom. But we'll see. Or we end up in a
But
ditch
almost
somewhere.
every day, like clockwork, because the phone automatically updates the weather location and stuff like that, and it's like, 35% chance of rain today, and the mornings are usually clear.
Right.
It's a little cloudy right now, a little hazy. But not bad.
Yeah.
And then late afternoon it starts raining. So did you guys see the pictures of the pizza that we got? So here's a fun story. If you didn't see the Instagram post,
I don't know if I have that on my
So,
phone or not. It's
we-
a lovely pizza.
we decide in Grecia that we're gonna walk.
It's our last night there.
Yeah.
Our last
So we're
night in
gonna try Costa Rican pizza and see how they do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. They use hamburger. They use ground beef instead
I did
of
not post it.
sausage,
I did not
Italian sausage. And I can forgive that because it's a different country. But
Barely.
And
She
it's-
can barely
it's-
forgive it.
it's a puffier crust,
See, I got it right here.
right?
See. So there you go. That
So-
is the pizza. It's a pan pizza, I guess you'd call it more. And that's garlic bread and dipping sauce is marinara, obviously. So that is the pizza. That's what we ate, and the rest of it went home, basically. That
So-
whole other pizza.
So our young waitress didn't speak English, and we don't really speak great Spanish. And the menu is all in Spanish, and we're desperately trying to Google translate the menu. And she keeps saying, "You got to pick cuatro," and stuff. And then she says dos at some point, and
that was my mistake.
and
That was my
and
mistake.
ordered garlic bread.
Yeah.
So we get this large order of garlic bread first.
Probably
and
2 orders of garlic
and
bread.
my problem, my issue that I boo-booed on was we were trying to get something cold to drink, and she's kind of like signaling size, and I went, oh, grande. Let me show you what grande is.
Show them what grande is, because we went and bought. Because this is really good tea. It's a peach tea, kind of a peach sweet tea. Oh, there's one cold one in the fridge. But yeah, that's grande. Put it up next to my head for reference.
That's a
huge.
grande size
It's
iced
huge.
tea that she brought us.
Yeah,
Not glasses, not like a glass
a tall
full.
glass.
A
We got
tall-
glasses to drink out of, but that was the bottle she brought.
We drank maybe half.
Yeah. So there you have it. So that was our pizza experience.
So we did a pretty good job on the first pizza because she brought out 2, and we looked at each other like,
Oh,
shit. We just started laughing. So we were like, and of course, while we're sitting there, we just missed the torrential.
Enlightening.
And I didn't even say muy grande.
Yeah.
I just said grande
She
because
said
that's
grande, which was enough.
yeah. So
Yeah, exactly.
the
Serious
power. So we're
moment.
sitting there. They had the animated or the
That's what she said.
CGI Smurf movie on, and
Yeah.
there's like hardly anybody in the place, and we're sitting there
By
and,
the window, open window,
and it starts
by the
downpouring.
sidewalk.
We lost power 3 times.
3 times. So the fan shut off, the TV shut off,
Everything shut off, and then clicks right back on.
Yeah.
And they're looking at us, and we're looking at them like, oh boy.
Holy shit.
So we hung out, and then it only was raining slightly when we got out. And
Right.
she
I sacrificed my raincoat because I brought my raincoat or my like a poncho. I sacrificed Mary's in a full-on rain jacket with a hood.
which is like,
I said,
Nika!
welcome, honey. Whoops.
So I'm in my rain jacket
My
that I
paperwork, there
just
we
bought
go.
before we
Hey,
left
girly.
because, rain,
And I
which
have my poncho.
is like a sweat lodge,
well, when
a greenhouse,
warm and wet.
and walking
That's what she said.
like half a mile.
So I sacrificed my poncho and put it over the pizza box we got. I said, to go to container, and she put it in a box, lovely with the bread and everything. And so I was carrying it with my poncho on top of it, kind of folded up to keep the rain off it.
And mind you, the sidewalks are not consistent.
Very up and down. Very, very piecemeal, patched,
And
tiled.
it's kind of sprinkling out now. The thunderstorms pass, and we have to walk uphill a lot.
It's fun. A lot
Probably
in the
half
rain.
mile. I think it's a half mile.
I love long walks in the rain from a pizza place. There you go.
So we're like, what are we gonna do with half a pizza or this other?
Well, actually, it was a whole
other-
pizza.
Other whole pizza
It's
and
like-
garlic bread. We don't want to waste it. And we're talking like, well, we could freeze it and then take it with us and stuff.
No.
And we're like, you know what?
Let's give
We're
it to
just
our
gonna-
hostess.
We're just gonna give it to our hostess. So we, we knocked on their door and said, here you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have those kinds. I should take a picture of the sidewalks. But yeah.
Some are better than others.
So we shared our bounty, mistaken bounty, but our bounty all the same.
They laughed.
They loved it. They
Yeah.
yeah. So that was very.
I
Cool.
gave them a Friday night meal.
They gave him a Friday night meal, and we got
What
that
else are you gonna eat on a Friday night?
pizza. I wanted to try.
So
there you go.
yeah, there's hamburger joints.
Mhm.
I think there's hot dog places.
See,
There's
there's a KFC.
there
there's
down
McDonald's.
down the road from us,
I haven't really wanted to try those.
a piece or two. There's a
Yeah.
McDonald's and a KFC
Yep.
in the Plaza Occidente,
Plaza Occidente. See.
which is a shopping mall.
So
I
we
guess.
really need to go check that out too.
No,
if we
we
get a
don't.
chance. Why not? Just
Not
for
right
shits and
now.
giggles.
You
You don't want to go anything. You want to go more local flavor.
Less
Yeah.
busy and
I see. That.
you know.
Exactly. Let's see. Let me say hey to B.
So that was our fun. This is what happens when you get two gringas
Gringas.
who un poquito español
See.
and go to a pizza place.
See. You get a butt ton of pizza, basically. A ton of pizza. For sure. For sure.
And that poor girl, She kept
She
looking
kept looking at
to
us
the
like,
guy
"Are you
behind the counter
sure?"
like anybody else speak English. Like
No.
nobody came to her rescue.
No. Are you
No,
sure that you want this?
nobody.
She said, we're like, yeah, go ahead, drop it. And I'm like, oh. But we fed the masses, so that's good. We fed our
We
hostess.
shared the food. They don't like to waste food here.
But they do,
Which is
portion it.
understandable.
They give you a shit ton of portions.
I know, right?
I mean, a lot of
But
food.
like, we don't need to eat 3 square meals a day because you eat. If you eat a late lunch here, you're pretty good until
just
like 9
snack
o'clock
at
at
night.
night, and then just have some.
Yeah, just
a
have a
granola
snack
bar
or
or
something,
something.
at night. Seriously. That's the best thing to do.
I think lunch is the biggest meal here.
And it should be because of the heat and stuff. That makes sense. Ooh, let me put my I forgot to put my power back.
No, say it ain't
I
so.
did. I forgot to put my power back.
No, it's 1 o'clock.
Is it?
Their time.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I thought we'd just kind of thank you. Thank you for the 1 o'clocks. It is.
It's only 11 here.
It is. It's 11 here, but we got things to do.
Wildflower, when did you sneak in,
She
girlfriend?
snuck in quick, just in time to say.
Hi, honey.
Just in time to say the
We
word.
don't know if we can do this Thursday. It depends on some plans that are in the air right now.
Yeah, we're not sure yet.
It's Pura Vida. Look it up. It's
Pura Vida.
Pura and then Vida. And look it up. That is like the national motto.
Just take it as it comes, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, simple life.
Simple life,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm just going to tell you simple life. And a
Great
lot
to
of
see you
locals
too,
say
dear.
that.
Thank you, guys.
So we can't guarantee that we'll be here Thursday, and I know
No.
it's usually a state sale bingo,
Yeah.
but it just depends on how our plans
Thank
fall
you, sweetie.
together.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. We appreciate
We miss you guys.
We do miss you guys, or we wouldn't have done this. So yeah, for sure. We miss you guys big time. So we will be back next week for sure.
I know. Thank you, Veronica, for being his emotional support person. I know you're very good at that.
For sure. Thanks everybody for the support. Thanks, Glams, again for the cool drop of super chat. We appreciate that as well. You do that. Everybody, just have a great day.
Yes, amigos.
See. Love y'all.
Pura Vida.
Pura Vida. Throwing in.
Two hip kicks.